Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Lindell has permanently been removed from Twitter. And they said it's because he won't stop spreading disinformation about the election. So this came out on NPR January 26, 2021. MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell permanently suspended from Twitter. Twitter has suspended Mike Lindell, the CEO of MyPillow, from the social media platform. He had been using his Twitter account to spread disinformation about the 2020 election, including false claims of voter fraud and election rigging. Lindell's account was permanently suspended due to repeated violations of our civil integrity policy, a Twitter spokesperson told NPR. It was not immediately clear which post from Lindell led to his removal from the social media platform. Lindell is a close ally of former President Donald Trump and visited the White House during the final week of Trump's administration. Twitter announced a new civic integrity policy this month, and it states that users may not use its service for the purpose of manipulating or interfering in the elections or other civic processes. The post content that could repress participation or deceive people on the civic process would be considered a violation, the company said. Facebook, Twitter, and other tech giants suspended Trump's verified accounts earlier this month in the days after the mob attacked the U.S. Capitol. Yeah, the insurrection. A pro-Trump mob of extremists descended on the seat of the federal government on January 6 at Trump's urging, as lawmakers gathered to certify Biden's electoral victory. The insurrection left 5 people dead, including a U.S. Capitol police officer. Following the mayhem in Washington, Twitter announced it had suspended more than 70,000 accounts that engaged in sharing harmful QAnon associated content dedicated to the propagation of the conspiracy theory across the service. Facebook announced similar measures, that it was removing content containing the phrase "Stop the Steal" from its Facebook and Instagram platforms. Lindell's removal from Twitter comes as he faces possible legal action from Dominion Voting Systems. Yes, they got a $1.3 billion lawsuit against Rudy Giuliani. And I would not be surprised if they come after this guy too, for spreading misinformation about fraud linked to the voting machines. The New York Times reported earlier this month. Dominion has filed lawsuits against Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, lawyers who worked with Trump on his post-election flurry of legal actions for similar fraud claims. Dominion is seeking $1.3 billion in damages from both Giuliani and Powell. Yeah, well, Trump was supposed to pardon Giuliani, but since they fell out, he rescinded. So Giuliani never did get a pardon. So I'm sure he's going to be looking at this lawsuit, and it could possibly be more coming his way. But y'all, I'm not surprised. They are really cracking down on people like this that are still out there ranting about Trump losing the election. It's one thing if you're saying that he lost the election and it was fraud. It's another thing when you have yet to show the fraud. They haven't showed one show. None of these people that make these claims, including his lawyers, they filed all of those lawsuits across the country and did not attach evidence to any of the claims, which is ridiculous. Then why even bother filing a lawsuit? It's kind of counterproductive if you're not going to show proof to the courts. But this is what they ran all over this place doing. So this MyPillow guy, well, I guess he'll have plenty of time to rest his head on them substandard pillows he had out there. His pillows really weren't all that great anyway. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.